Hello again, this is Verde, and today we're playing Boosted Survivors. I have a very specific build I'm going for this time around. That's why I picked this very overpowered combo. And honestly, it is a little bit hard to pull it off, but to pull that build off. Actually be increasing some things. It is not a rain build. However, I'll probably need to use rain to carry me a little bit. So to get the build working, because it is a very complicated build to get working. But once we get it working, it is very fun. That's that, you know. We will need to be very tanky. We don't care that much about attack speed, even though we care a little bit. Like, our current attack speed is fine. But if we get a purple or a green attack speed, we will be taking those. You know? And why do I mean we need rain to carry us a little bit? We'll be getting rain duration to 12 seconds. Just so that if we get acid or fire rain, we are a little bit better than usual. Acid rain is a little bit better than fire rain, I think. Yeah, I'm fairly certain of that. We don't care about rain damage. So it is emerald something, the thing we're looking for acid rain. That would be the best thing to get right now. Perhaps lightning rain is not that bad either. You know? But I very much prefer acid rain. So we got lightning rain, which is something. Yeah, I don't like it. Emerald, there we go. Acid rain. We got a lot of damage on acid rain too. So yeah, these waves will be very quick. You know? I feel like it. You want rain duration to 12, and then we scrapping that. There we go. Duration is 12. Then we will be removing it to... Actually, coming to think of it, we care a lot about armor. And perhaps a little bit about region. If we don't get Life Seal. Life Seal is basically region for us, given that every second we will be dealing acid damage to our enemies. We don't care about acid chance because it's bugged and it always triggers. Most enemies will die before they get to us, because acid rain is overpowered. But I want to... my idea for this build is basically the one-punch build, okay? We will punch our enemies with our fists, even though we have a weapon, a ranged weapon. Not a ranged weapon, a regular weapon, a weapon. You know. My idea is for us to punch our enemies, and that would require us to remove our range, reduce it at least. Not actually remove it, but we want to reduce it quite a bit. And that's one of the reasons why we will need our rain to carry us, especially against ranged enemies, especially against the snipers later on. Okay. Those guys probably already died to the ring amount, the damage amount that I have here. They are not tanky at all, thankfully. But, like, I don't care anymore about acid stacks, but yeah, I care a little bit less about other stuff. I am very carefully removing stuff because once we start reducing our range, we will get suddenly a lot weaker. If I removed it? No, I didn't. Also, I need my width, my attack width, to be just a tiny bit bigger, like it currently is. That's perfect already. I don't need it any bigger than it currently is. That's just because our thing is a conditional, or weapon of choice. It's a conditional this time around. Therefore, yeah, let's start downgrading range, I suppose. Yeah, we're already at 60 range. Now our spear is getting a little bit too short. A little bit short, you know. Let me get the extra boost. I don't care about width anymore. I do very much care about that purple armor. So things we do care about. We would love Elementalists, not because of the acid damage, but because of the survivability aspect of it. You know, we would love the Viper, which is the weapon we are going for. We would... I don't even... That's fine. You know? We can get a lot of acid damage. That way we can already remove acid damage. It is already at a very big number, to be fair. You know? We gotta poke our enemies with our very tiny stick. For now. I'm confused here. I am a little bit torn. I will be removing acid damage, though. I will not be removing acid stacks yet. I wanted to get to a little bit of a higher number. Not that much, really. Like, I have the strongest build in the game right now. And I am... in the sense that it is, well... Elementalist and Acid Rain. You know, it can't get very much stronger than that. Probably Elementalist and Lightning Rain could be a little bit stronger than that. But that's actually potatoes, tomatoes at this point. No, wait, tomatoes, tomatoes at that point. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. Or Fire Rain, really. Because the main difference between Fire Rain and Acid Rain is how they work in terms of the stacks going down, you know? But the thing is, with Elementalists and this thing, the stacks will not go down. The enemies will probably die at the first tick, you know? Because Elementalist is just that strong. Especially if I somehow got the Master Elementalist. Which I will not be getting here because, well, we benefit not from it. We don't benefit from it at all. So, let's increase the region. I don't know if we care about knockback. Yeah, let's have more rain. This at least is fast. Very fast. You know? So, yeah, we want to get our range to a very low number. I don't know how low that number is. You know, let me actually calculate it real quick, since we're doing anything here. Oh, the enemies managed to touch me. That's... Let me swim to the bog real quick. So, we start off with 75 range, which is a multiple of 7.5, which is the range of the spear. Therefore, the lowest we can get is 7.5. So that is our idea range. Let's increase acid stacks just a bit. That is our idea range, but not right now. Right now, we still want to have a little bit more range. We still need some range right now, because we haven't got the Viper yet. Funny that those guys managed to last that long. So I guess I'll get acid stacks to 9.5. Then I will remove it. That sounds nice. Okay, that is dangerous for our enemies. They will be dying very quickly. There we go. I'll actually mess with my armor right now. I'm keeping knockback on the table just in case we want to mess with it later. The boss is already the only enemy around, and that won't be long, I suppose, because it is already taking 2k damage per tick. Let's, I don't know, Devil Deal is strong, you know. Especially when you're doing stupid stuff, which we are very much are, you know. Let's get regen and a little bit. Okay, acid stacks will be removed next time it shows up. We're basically unarming ourselves right now, you know. I wonder how negative range works in terms of where will we strike our enemies. I have no idea. Perhaps we'll figure that out together today. Okay, enemies will die, thankfully. Why is my range so high? Let's disarm ourselves. 2 speed things. I wonder if the wave 3 speed things. I wonder if a wave will end up. Yeah, let's go. It's a purple one. You know, I cannot say no to that. I can't say no to that. I am unable to. Physically. You know, knockback is one of my favorite things in this game. And if you didn't, now you do. Knockback is one of my favorite things in this game. You know, to boost in general. I very much like boosting knockback to very questionable numbers in general. Enemies, I don't think they will be able to get that close to me, these guys. Now let's get an extra life. Even if they manage to get close to me, they will be very much moved away very quickly. Less range. Let's punch our enemies. This is basically the range of unarmed, I find. If it isn't, it is very close to it. And we are going to get even further down. You know? We will go to numbers that are low in general. Yeah. Yeah, we got an even less amount, an even more reduced amount of range. Hello, Slugger. I hope you're having a wonderful time here, because I will be pushing you around with my purple knockback every time I can. Honestly, game, this is a little bit excessive, I would say. So yeah. Let's make our fist a lot more punchy. You know? We're punching people. That's what we are doing. 15 range. We're basically as melee as our enemies, as you can probably tell. So more attack speed here would be nice, and I think reducing range even further would be irresponsible for my part. But I can and I will do that. Now I want a lot of attack speed. I don't care about range anymore. I want everything that touches me to go away very fast. You know? I am still training. I'm still doing my 100 push-ups per day. That's tempting. Not gonna lie, it's tempting. But I won't be getting that. I will be deleting that just to avoid temptation. You know? But this is fun, being able to punch our enemies a little bit away. Not a lot away, by the way. But that's fine. We don't rely on our punches to kill our enemies. Our enemies can barely deal damage to us. That is also tempting, increasing Gaia's things. But I'm mostly taking Gaia's things for the knockback. I am very sad that I cannot change the knockback from Gaia's thing. I would love to have it have a negative knockback, you know. So let's increase attack speed every time we are offered. Yeah, very melee. Poking enemy. Oh, mint pudding. That's nice. That's not pudding, but that could give me a lot of attack speed, I reckon. My basic attacks don't do a lot. But they will, possibly, eventually. I can get more knockback, but I want more attack speed right now. So that I can punch people faster. Oh, this is a sniper-only build. How quirky. How unusual. Oh, look, a boost. So I want more attack speed. So I can punch people lots faster. I'm basically making my own unarmed strike. But worse, you know. Yeah, but better too, because it has a lot of more attack speed than the regular unarmed strike, but a lot less range. So let's remove radius here. You know, I'm basically playing on a playground because, well, Acid Ring is a little bit too powerful. You know? There we go. Let's, I don't know, remove extra lives. We don't need any more than what we currently have. I don't think the spitter can do anything to us. Nor I think I can do anything to the spitter. But he will die eventually. Just because of the acid rain, you know. There we go. It is already taking 3k damage per tick. And we still have not gotten the Viper. I'm starting to doubt myself. This game is sometimes very cruel about what it gives to you and what it doesn't, you know? Well, let's get some more armor, because that's surely needed. By the way, this build could have been a lot stronger if I went for rain instead of whatever I'm doing. But yeah, sometimes you have to do what you're gonna do, right? You're gotta do what you gotta do. I don't care about charge speed, because I am removing all of the boosts. And sadly, that shard thing, the charge speed thing, does not increase my legendary boosts amount. Yeah. This is a very weird run we are doing, in the sense that we haven't gotten what we wanted, but at the same time we are not in trouble either. You know, because well, we're elementalists. Oh, an extra speed. That is nice, and an extra boost too. And we got acid rain. Like, life is very easy when you are elementalist and you get acid rain. You know. See, the chargers just die. The snipers, they don't last long either. They managed to shoot me a couple times. Not a lot. And I punch them very frequently, my enemies. I need to get that close to the walls that they are able to hit me. Funny. I don't think the ranged bats will last that much either. Anyway. A very, very important part about one punching people to death is the fact that I need to be invincible too, right? I don't know. I haven't managed to actually get the one punch build, which is sad, you know? At least not until now. Perhaps the game has a little bit of mercy on me and decides to give me that, but I don't think it will. Yeah, I don't think it will. Right now I'm dealing damage to my enemies, mostly through the acid rain and the return damage. The return damage is not nothing, you know. It is a lot better than nothing, yes. Do I have more than 5 boosts? I don't know. I wonder if getting to 0 boosts and randoming would be a cool thing to do. Like, perhaps a cool, I don't know, challenge run, where I can only pick the random boosts. That seems nice, at least. That sounds nice. On one hand, I get double the boosts. On the other hand, because every boost is green, the other hand, I cannot choose what they are. I would have to pick my legendaries quite. I had to basically handpick my legendaries in order for that to work. Oh god. You guys are... Still no... At this point, I didn't know what to expect, really. Probably won't get that thing. Will be just a video where I disarm myself. To show you how strong Elementalist is. You know. At this point, I don't think you guys have any doubts whatsoever. This is funny. Look at how much damage they are taking, the enemies. I mean, compared to mine. I think these tanky chargers, they deal fire damage too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm just tanky and my enemies die. I would love for my enemies to die a little bit differently than they currently are. I don't remember if I've seen pudding this run. My mind is not... Oh, there we go. I was wondering about you. Where have you been? Perhaps you will be kind enough to give me the Viper. I do have the width necessary to it, don't I? I do. Yes, I do. I have more than 5 width, which is the number which is necessary for the Viper. You know? I don't know where Pudding went. I think it just died. Perhaps. No Viper whatsoever. Right. Let's get crits. You know? And more attack speed. We'll be removing crits, by the way. Yeah, this is getting sad, you know? A whole run without the legendary I was looking for. That is one of the reasons I believed that whole things have weight theory that I had. Because some weapons, specific in this game, are very hard to show up. And not because they have different rates, but just because, well, RNG is not a... Oh yeah! I am invincible, I just realized. I have Life Seal and Gaia Storm. And very high armor. I am therefore very difficult to kill. Because I heal more than they deal damage to me. Funny. Like, the only way the enemies could kill me would be by getting fire stacks high enough so they one-shot me. Because otherwise, my AoE will instantly heal me, as long as there are enemies within it. Funny. Very funny indeed. Don't care about regen anymore. I do care about armor a little bit. I probably could beat this wave without moving, but I want to get the things. How big are the fire tanks? 55. Oh, I got something. I believe it is just a theory, but see that I'm taking fire damage? If I go into the bog, yeah, it overwrites my fire damage in some seconds. Look. That is very good tech. There is a very good tech. That way I could basically use that thing to avoid having very high amounts of fire on me. Let me test it further, right? I need to get a little bit more on fire. Enemies, can you help me with that? So now I have 50... Okay, let's not take any damage for a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, nothing. I am still on fire. Now I stepped on the bog. Yeah, and it goes away. The bog actually helps us quite a lot with removing fire damage for a very great. Yeah, I am now into weird territory where I have the random option. Oh, and still no Viper. So now I should have a lot of fire. I don't know. 18 still, not that much. Yeah, there we go. Fire as extent. Extent, I suppose. Well, if anything, I learned something new about the bog and the fire. Hello, Oyster. Oyster, honestly, it is one of the saddest boss in this game. Not because it's weak, but because by the time we get to the Oyster, we are usually a war crime machine already, you know? Using the bog to clear out our fire is a very good tech. It's something that will be used, we will use it a lot in the future. Let's see, how much damage do you deal? A lot. Excuse me, can you go to the bog there real quick? Oh. Yep, there is just... we just haven't gotten the thing we were looking for. Great. Great, honestly. Just wonderful. We needed one legendary, by the way. One. Just one. I was not asking for much. You know? Was really not asking for much. But that's fine. Because we became this thing instead. And I think we do a lot of damage, I don't know. Start increasing random things. That works, right? The game is lagging. Oh yeah, I remember this wave, it lags a little bit when you have little to no way of clearing it fast. Oh, you're taking a lot of damage. Let's take a quick swim in the bog. Once again, we're taking a lot of damage. Take another quick swim in the bog, and we are not taking a lot of damage anymore. Eventually the enemies die. I'll just get random stuff. There are far too many numbers on my screen. I perhaps should take a bath. There we go. By the way, the game is lagging here, not because of my build. My build is pretty much mediocre in dealing lag damage to my PC. You know, the game is lagging here just because of the enemies that I cannot kill fast enough. The mob cap for these waves is very high, and what happened to my light? Excuse me? Oh, okay. Did it? What is it? 1 second, people. I am in the dark, trying to figure out what happened to the light. Oh, there we go. Weird. It didn't overheat. Yeah, it basically produces no heat. Weird. Oh, this is the last boss of the game. I usually kill by doing that. You know? Yeah, game, you don't give me what I want. I will not give you what you want, which is a fair thing with the boss. You know? I'll just drown it in bog. Because the bog is way more dangerous to enemies than it is to me. By the way, these pillar guys, they do have an attack. Yay, we got it. Okay. It wasn't that bad, but at the same time, really, I will do this thing again, and I will get the thing. But that's we're gonna have to wait until the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, do the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, those things. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.